Former 90 Day Fiancé star Mike Youngquist should consider returning to the franchise, as he would be a perfect fit for the Single Life Season 4. While Natalie Mordotseva has been a mainstay on 90 Day, the Single Life for the past 2 seasons, her ex-husband Michael Youngquist would also be a great addition to the 90 Day Fiancé spin-off. Natalie and Mike's tumultuous relationship spanned the course of 2 seasons of 90 Day Fiancé and 1 season of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. During their time in the franchise together, viewers saw Mike and Natalie's relationship go from bad to worse. When they finally broke up, it came as a relief instead of a surprise. Since their Happily Ever After breakup, Natalie and Mike seem happy to have gone their separate ways. Both have been linked to other romantic partners, and overall, their lives are better without each other in them. However, though Natalie joined the Single Life cast in Season 2, Mike hasn't been on the spin-off, aside from a few appearances alongside Natalie. If TLC is still deciding on who to cast for Season 4, producers need look no further than Mike. Mike's relationship with Natalie was not an easy one, and their breakup was even harder. After all that they have been through, it seems that both Natalie and Mike deserve another chance to find happiness. Natalie has gotten that chance on the Single Life, so it would be fair for Mike to join the cast as, well, Mike hasn't gotten as much time in the franchise as Natalie, but he should get to have similar opportunities with TLC and his dating life. Mike's relationship with Natalie was not an easy one, and their breakup was even harder. After all that they have been through, it seems that both Natalie and Mike deserve another chance to find happiness. Natalie has gotten that chance on the Single Life, so it would be fair for Mike to join the cast as well. Mike hasn't gotten as much time in the franchise as Natalie, but he should get to have similar opportunities with TLC and his dating life. A major problem in Mike and Natalie's relationship was Mike's opinionated mom, Trish Youngquist, and if he appeared on the Single Life, she could be featured as well. Though Trish received a lot of criticism for the way she treated Natalie and butted into her son's relationship, she was still very entertaining. If Mike began to date again on the Single Life, Trish would undoubtedly have opinions, and her meddling would make for reality TV gold. One of the most crucial things that makes Mike eligible to join the cast of the Single Life is that he seems to be ready to jump into the dating pool again. Obviously, if Mike were still healing from his failed relationship with Natalie, the Single Life would be a terrible idea for him. But Mike has moved on and has been romantically involved with other women, signaling that he's over Natalie for good. Though it's unclear whether he's interested in dating casually or seriously, either would make for entertaining content. During his time on the show, Mike was not universally adored by viewers. Though he had his share of supporters who saw Natalie as a user, Mike was also criticized for the way he sometimes treated Natalie. This mixed reaction would be a good thing for TLC's ratings, as Mike would draw both viewers who like him and those who would hate watch him. Natalie has already been on the Single Life a while and is old news, but if Mike joined the cast, he could drum up significant buzz. Like Mike's mother Trish, Mike's fan favorite Uncle Beau could make an appearance as well. There's no denying that Uncle Beau's quirky personality is compelling, and seeing him again on the Single Life would be a treat. The show could even incorporate him in creative ways, like on a double date with Mike. Even if he was featured only briefly, Uncle Beau would provide fun comic relief that could end up being the highlight of Season 4. One reason why Mike would be a great addition to the Single Life cast is mostly for the backdrop. As a Washington resident, Mike is from a state that hasn't been featured much in the franchise so far. It would be interesting to get a taste of the Seattle scene as Mike navigates the dating pool, and viewers could see something different on their screens. A common criticism of 90 Day Fiancé franchise cast members is that many appear to be clout chasers who want to get on TV for fame and opportunities, rather than to share their genuine romantic journeys. However, Mike seems to be as far from a clout chaser as one can get. Mike's Instagram is bereft of any sponsored content, and he hasn't attempted a post-show glow-up makeover. Mike seems to be the same down-to-earth guy that he was in his very first episode, and that kind of authenticity would be refreshing in the franchise. Mike does seem to be coming out of his shell more after his breakup with Natalie, and has even taken a few vacations away from his home in Sequim. If he were to continue these travels, they could be featured on the Single Life. Cast member Tanya Maduro's time in Aruba was featured in Season 3, and the show could similarly follow Mike as he goes to new places and meets new people. Most importantly, Mike is single at the moment, which sets him up as a prime candidate for the Single Life. Though he was reportedly dating Marsha Alves, a Rock of Love alum, Mike and Marcia have apparently gone their separate ways. Mike may not be looking for a serious relationship, but he does seem interested in dating. Mike is currently in a great position to join the 90-day, the single life, as he has no ties to anyone else, and is free to meet new women. With Mike single and ready to mingle, it's a wonder that TLC hasn't signed him on for the popular spinoff.